They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Da 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 da.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades, rim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, now I have to start all over again.
Huzzah, all over again.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about.
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
So he's more careful than he used to be?
Yes, he's finally started learning from his mistakes.
And are you sure he knows what he's doing? He looked to me as though he's too stupid to push a button.
Appearances are deceiving. Rufus is a tinkerer, like me. He is perfectly familiar with every type of machine.
And are you sure? He looked to me as though...
Rufus is
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers. Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind. And whoop! Oof! Perfect body control, as always. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! Whoa!
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for gold.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. Wait, there's more dust. Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far. Huh, must be the ejector seat after all. And again, the shrink ray. The bear. I like the bear. I better not blow again. Huh, must be the ejector seat after all. I'm what's best for goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no!
You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow!
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you!
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there!
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on all
the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him, but as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come, for the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to a 10-second chance for a decent happy ending. A grand fling with dancing and booms and so forth.
Huzzah with booze and so forth.
Oh, I think I ought to fire my chiropractor.
Doc? Huh, we seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh, a note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh, finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well, yada yada yada, blood from her ears, blah blah blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me? Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
You mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then. I'll show him who the superior species is around here. What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite? Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber-whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is...
Nerdy rambling.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic...
Superior.
Let me show you who is superior here. Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Down, boy.
Bravo. With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake. I hereby demand that you perform the act of... down.
Good boy. but I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down! Down! See? Like this!
This guy cracks me up.
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh, you rotten! There's a guard dog. Here's a stick. This task under-challenges my combination skills. I'll just trash the stupid mutt. Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore!
Something seems to be wrong with this lamp. It flickers constantly. Maybe the fixture's loose.
Decapo!
Who needs something like that? You can feel it when the electricity flows. Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... what the shock... oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant. Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus! At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There's only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something.
Something unspeakable.
So unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
Then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
And who have we here?
Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait, let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money. I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
So which brand do you prefer?
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Hmm? Oh!
Did it work? I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Huh. Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust. My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we'd used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and
I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but
just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go. The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the 3 bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split 3 ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right, let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
Oh, it sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I gave up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
Huh? What the... Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
You again. What do you want?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp. I don't even know myself how I got here. But since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
I must? I don't think so.
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come...
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
No, not that, but...
But you will if you keep bothering me like that.
Yeah, well, bother.
Rufus.
What?
A little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus. I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
You could sing the Dumb Bum song for me.
Ha! That's a piece of cake.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me...
If I listen to you, will you sing me the Dum Bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Dang! We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? Wait here, I'll be right back.
No threats, please. What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny. Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy. I can't even remember how I got here.
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
My feet quick. Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is going to be one of those days. Won't you please just come along?
Where?
Well, to Doc.
Who's Doc?
Say, did you fall and hit your head?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, actually, yes, I think so. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes. You are... Rudy.
Rufus.
Oh, this This is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
Oh, you're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Wait. Did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're going to fix your brain and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Janosch. What's up with that Janosch?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Rufus. But I just finished eating all the chocolate chips from that little bowl on the counter.
Chocolate chips? Hey, we don't have any chocolate chips. And where the heck did all those moles go that I just peeled myself?
They can't be gone. Nobody would steal such a thing.
Hey, baby.
Are you talking to me?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Actually, it did.
Oh. Here's looking at you, kid.
Huh? Did one of your contact lenses slip? It's so dimly lit in here, I can't really see a thing.
Never mind. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm naming the bugs on the counter. This is Ronnie, and this is Donnie, and this is Princess Lamefoot.
Why is Princess Lamefoot limping?
She's unhappy because she's feeling lonely. What are you doing?
Now Ronnie is Prince Lamefoot.
Oh, how cute! I didn't know you were an animal lover.
Yes, quite. I give up.
What are you giving up?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Yay!
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. What were you going to say earlier? Something about a very special boarding maneuver?
I don't know what you're getting at. Again.
Come on, you can't fool me. You pirates are all the same. A girl in every port and constantly on the lookout for new ports, right?
Not in the least. Although...
Ah! I knew it!
My bambina lives here, in the floating black market. But I don't think that really counts. We were only together for 2 days.
And then she sent you packing?
And she held a pistol to my head for the entire time.
Actually, that should count. I do believe Spunky Goal likes me.
Spunky Goal?
Yeah, she's really something, you know? Looks like all of her temperament wound up on one cartridge.
Whoa. Then you better be careful. Believe me, I know that kind of woman. They can be quite tame and playful if you know how to handle them. But make one wrong move, say one wrong word, and out come their claws.
Do you think I should buy her a scratching post?
The only thing that helps is the right choice of words. It was the same with my Bambina. I only had to say the one all-important sentence, and the tigress turned into a docile kitten in one instant.
Oh yeah? Then why aren't you still together?
Well, I got a little hoarse, and she made it to her rifle cabinet before I reached the door.
Oh. So, what are these mysterious words that will tame a temperamental woman?
Forget it, Rufus. Those words have caused enough pain already.
But surely your wounded heart must have healed by now.
This isn't just about my heart, Rufus. It's also about my shoulder, my leg, and my left lung.
I do believe Baby Goal likes me.
Baby Goal?
Yeah. I mean, she's really sweet and all that. Unfortunately, she's also very gullible.
But then your path should be clear. Go to her and start talking.
I don't know. I do believe Lady Goal likes me.
Lady Goal?
Yes, she's definitely top-notch. One classy lady. She's got style. She's totally, constipated.
Sophisticated?
Yeah. I am really going to impress her with my gentlemanly manners.
Whoa. Don't you think you'd better have someone give you a few tips first? Go talk to Seagull. He lives uptown. If anyone can help you, it's him.
Tell me more about your Bambina.
Well, she's the most spirited woman I've ever met. She owns the weapons shop in Little Venice. She's got a killer personality, although she's never been convicted. It's been a while since I lost my heart to her. Good thing Doc happened to have a donor heart handy.
I think you should pay a visit to your Bambina.
What? No way. Forget it.
Oh, come on. She sounds really hot.
Yeah, so hot she could burn out your throat. And she would, too.
What are you, a pirate? Or some kind of pie pan?
For the umpteenth time, I'm not a pirate. And I'm also not interested in having you entangle me in all kinds of weird adventures. I like my life just fine, the way it used to be, before I met you. Peace and quiet. Serenity.
Raiding parties, sea battles, mutinies, slaying of the firstborn.
Sunday afternoon walks, gardening exhibits.
Pillaging, keel hauling, treasure hunts, walking the plank.
Damn it, Rufus. Not everyone likes conflicts. I certainly don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, no, and no.
Yes, 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 yes.
On the contrary, I hate conflicts. Okay, I give up.
Ha! I knew it! You've still got a crush on her, don't you?
I'm going to pay her a visit. Meet me in front of the weapons shop in Little Venice. I'm gonna need emotional support and medical assistance.
Of course you will, you old swashbuckler, you. Rufus. Rufus. Super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bums, but they have good taste in music. What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, blah? The nerve. Whoa, impressive digs.
Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course, but I find their new album too commercial.
What are you doing here? Don't you at least wipe your feet?
Not since my 8th birthday. Back then, my dad?
Rufus?
Dad! You're Captain Seagull?
Your shoes, Rufus.
Excuse me, sir. Wow, Dad, this is really a totally radical kick-ass location. And a doormat made of real wombat. Respect.
Doormat?
Yeah, it's hanging right next to the door.
That's my Sunday coat.
Oh.
Listen, Rufus, I'm a busy man. Just tell me what brought you here and then run along and play again, okay?
Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Yes, of course I'm glad. I'm just very busy right now. If you're a good boy and let your old man finish his work, then maybe later we can go feed the seagulls.
Feed the seagulls? Are you kidding? I have important things to do.
Then it won't matter if I haven't got time for you until later, right?
Later. You always say that. I thought you went to Elysium.
Elysium?
Yes, Elysium, you know. You left me to move to Elysium. You can't tell me you don't remember that.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember, and how. Just what was I thinking? After all, everybody knows that it's impossible to escape Deponia. What a wild and crazy guy I was back then. Always reaching for the stars. Today, I know it's not worth the effort to pursue such crazy ideas. Once you're as old as your dad, I'm sure you'll understand.
You can so totally forget that. I'll never be that old, loser. You changed your name?
Nothing to do with you. Honestly. But still, please don't go around telling everybody you're my son, all right?
Dad, how come you're talking to me like that? You may not have noticed, but I am no longer a child.
Ah, you're all grown up now.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Like with a house of your own and a steady income.
Well, I mean, that's,
I'll take that for a no.
I'm a tinkerer. I even had a real workshop in Kuvak.
You're not talking about that toy workbench I once gave you when you were little.
Well, I'm still way more grown up than you are. So there. Don't you even want to know what I've been up to all this time?
Oh, please don't tell me you wreaked some sort of havoc again. What was it this time? Did you set something on fire? Did you steal anything? Destroy someone else's property?
Well, I mean, you've got to see that in context. I have to stop the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Then what are you doing here in the floating black market? The Organon are far away. And if anything should explode here, it'll probably be your fault.
Yeah, you just don't understand.
I don't? So when has the Organon ever blown up anything?
Maybe not so far, but...
And how many detonations have you caused this month?
Well,
That shut you up, huh?
I'm still counting. I need to go look after my Elysian girlfriend.
Yes, of course. What was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Now you're impressed, huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No, you were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Don't worry, she's in a safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay, looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
Really, Dad, let's not go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
You're giving me hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia. No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely disappears from the menu at Schlumpy's. Can you do that?
Ah, piece of cake for a romantic like me.
Once you've done that, you may reserve a table in my name. But not before then. Understand?
About the date.
Stop hemming and hawing and stand up straight, boy. What do you want to know?
What was it again that I need to do so you'll let me reserve a table?
The platypus dishes. I don't care how...
Deal. Too late. I already said deal. Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes...
You fool! Now you've given it away! Let me in!
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But...
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
Welcome to Platypus Paradise. What platitudes may I offer you today?
What the heck is this place?
It's a souvenir shop. We have everything a tourist could possibly desire. Platypus greeting cards, platypus candy, platypus hats, platypus back scratchers, platypus jewelry, platypus figurines for the mantelpiece, platypus cuddly toys, t-shirts with amusing platypus slogans, and music cartridges with platypus noises.
Well stocked. I take it you're into platypuses.
Sure looks like it, huh? Platypuses are my livelihood. If you know where to find them, you can make a small fortune off of them.
By selling back scratchers to tourists?
Ha! You have no idea. For one thing, I supply them to the Platypus restaurant. I'm also a bookmaker for Platypus betting and chairman of the Platypus Club. Platypuses even inspire my poetry.
You, write poetry about platypuses?
Yep, mainly for greeting cards, but they also appear every week in Platypus Daily.
You also supply the Platypus restaurant?
Yep, there's good eating on one of those things.
What if there's a shortage?
Now that would be a disaster. The restaurant would have to... But it'll never come to that. There are unguarded nests everywhere on the floating black market.
What do you mean by unguarded nests?
In every generation, there's an especially vicious platypus that guards the nest of the bride.
What could they possibly do to you? Try to bite your fingers?
Let me tell you, they're evil little critters.
Oh, don't tell me they can bite through gloves.
And jockstraps.
Oh.
So you're interested in nest guardians. Club members get to read all about them in the Platypus Field Guide.
Yippee! What's the deal with this Platypus Club?
Oh, it's great. As a member, you always get brand new information from the world of platypuses delivered to your doorstep. You'll be the first to learn about the wonders of platypus procreation. And you'll know the platypus migration routes even before winter comes.
And you'll have feathers grow on your hump.
Platypuses have neither feathers nor humps. As a member of the club, you'd know that. Upon registration, every new member receives the latest edition of the Platypus Field Guide. I hid some trial membership cards in the restaurant's fortune cookies. With a little help from Dame Fortune, you might be able to join the inner circle of platypus enthusiasts.
If Dame Fortune really keeps herself busy with that kind of humbug, it explains the bad luck I've had. I'd like to order some takeout.
Very well, just make your choice from the menu. Just a second, I'll be with you right away.
Oh, great and almighty Cthulhu, your faithful servant has found you another sacrifice.
Moginox abrixidor dobidom palex. Parador extra cheese.
Yes. Yes!
Huh, not a bad place.
Here I am. Please excuse the delay.
No problem.
How can I help you?
So, what have you got?
Well, the dinner menu applies for the restaurant. Here at the takeout counter, we mainly serve platypus burgers.
I hope they're not too greasy. I would hate to ruin my perfect body.
Oh, in that case, I'd better ask.
Oh, great and wise Cthulhu, the sacrifice wishes to know whether our burgers will make him fat.
Ravanek cha, Ravanek kamcha. Koror, all natural.
Right.
Our management would like to assure you that we use nothing but choicest ingredients in our products, and all the essential vitamins are provided by free-range lettuce leaves. Just make your choice from the menu. There are 3 menu options to choose from. Plus, you can modify your choice if you like. It's all explained on the menu.
I'd like to order some takeout.
Very well, just make your choice from the menu. Is this your order?
Yes. Why?
Right
that comes to 0 zloty.
That deserves a large tip. Let's say 30%.
How very generous.
And you can keep the change.
What's that supposed to be?
A fortune cookie. Since you're bragging about your oh-so-terrific fisherman's luck, maybe you could prove it for a change.
Huh, if that's all. There you go. I won. Hooray.
What? Show me.
Nothing doing. I won that. And I always wanted to be, a member of the Platypus Club.
But it was my cookie.
Ah, shut up. Here's your stupid membership card. I'm already a member of that silly club. Once accidentally fell on a scratch card. And now, leave me alone with your nonsense.
I'm a member of the Platypus Club now.
Congratulations! You are now officially part of the platypus community.
Will I be expected to shave my head or wear robes?
Nope, but you get a free copy of the Platypus Field Guide.
Is there no way to avoid that?
Keep it safe. Someday it might save your life.
The Big Platypus Field Guide, 3rd edition. Let's see if it says anything useful in there. This is interesting. Apparently, in every generation, there is one platypus of each type that guards the nests against thieves. The eggs of these nest guardians are well hidden by the mother. There are 4 types of platypus, so a total of 4 nest guardians. Of course, I just need to find the 4 nest guardian eggs and hatch them. Then the corresponding platypuses won't be on the menu anymore, and I can finally invite Goal to dinner. This plan is like so crazy, it just has to work. It says here that earth platypuses hide their eggs in the soil. It's a good thing I'm not on an island made of flotsam. It says here that flying platypuses hide their eggs in high places. They seem to be very acrobatic, just like me. It says here that water platypuses hide their eggs near the shore. Well, great! It's not easy to find a place on this hunk of flotsam to which that doesn't apply. It says here that fire platypuses hide their eggs in hot geysers. Geysers? There's nothing like that around here.
Hey, hands off the tree!
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here, feet. Boom. Oh, come on. That was funny. Oh, what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress. Ha-ha. Yeah, well. Hey, stop right there. I don't think I can pull this off without tools. Perhaps these 2 rocks and the meerkat trap over there could help. Ah, gotcha! You thought you could fool me, didn't ya? But the wiser man never gives in. I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. What did I do with that? I remember bringing it on board. What do I do first? Save the world? Repair my girlfriend's brain damage? No, I know. I'll look at this bucket. Haha, sweet. I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container. That may be just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around. According to the field guide, earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. So far, so good. Who do we have here? Gucci Goo! Well, hello! So young and already so aggressive. here, Platty. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive. It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one. I should be able to free it from the ice with that. Ah! Cold! Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute. It's hard to tell from here. Fortunately, I have the eyes of an eagle, and I can say without doubt that this is, the blind eagle who stole my glasses out of revenge way back when. This crankshaft without a crank is missing something. But what? According to the field guide, this is a flying platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing. Even more potential for even more dramatic turns. A crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus, you are a genius. Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 1. Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 2. Gah, this library is a total waste of space.
As a real gentleman, I read a lot.
As a real blah, 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 that doesn't change the fact that the shelf is big and ugly. Besides, it's too dark in here to read.
Ah, that's true. I should buy a new crystal chandelier when I have the chance. But for now, a few candles will suffice. I need candles. There. Here, Rufus. Be so good and take this memo to the servant's mailbox.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Well, he is my... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm not his errand boy. This is no luxury villa. This place is overrun with weeds.
Those are flowers, Rufus. I have them brought from the garden as decoration.
These hideous vegetables?
They could actually use a bit more water. I need water for the flowers. There.
This is no luxury villa. There's even parasites nesting here.
That is my aquarium. I collect rare ornamental fish.
Rarely significant, maybe. And they're tiny, too.
I should actually feed them again. I need breadcrumbs. There.
This is no luxury villa. The whole wall is open here.
That's called a picture window, Rufus. This way I always have an eye on the entire black market.
But there's a terrible draft.
The floor heating is actually supposed to compensate for that. I need coal. There.
Can't you do anything on your own?
That is why I have servants.
Oh yeah? Do they wipe your butt, too?
Oh, that reminds me.
Stop scribbling. Haven't you noticed that this doesn't save you any time? On the contrary, you spend all your time writing notes.
Mind your tone, young man.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Now I've lost my thread of thought. What was I going to write down? That was it. I need thread.
Knock, knock.
Who or what are you?
Call me Rufus.
I'm Crane, but everybody here calls me the poet.
Who calls you that? I just heard it for the first time.
You probably move in the wrong circles.
Oh, yeah? If you mean those circles that don't include your ego, you're probably right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your place looks a bit austere.
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, except for an interior designer. Do you know Captain Seagull?
You mean the idiot who lives above me in the villa? I'm rather fed up with him.
Hey, be careful what you say. Seagull is my father.
I see. A chip off the old block.
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a cool lifestyle.
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff that Captain Seagull needs?
That's what I said.
Huh. What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff?
That's what...
Huh. What was that again?
That's...
Huh. Can I borrow some of your things?
No. If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need. What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but I...
Well?
I don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it. I have another memo from Seagull.
Oh, dear. I've got a bad feeling about this. I need water. Go ahead and take it if you want it. Go on. Help yourself.
Mail from Seagull.
Oh, please, no. I need bread. So the bread, too. Very well. It's yours.
Guess what I have here?
Another memo.
Bingo!
I need coal. What else? There goes the coal.
Here I am again, and this time...
Just take everything you can find. I don't need anything at all anymore, except for a quiet moment to cry myself to sleep.
Huh. This one catches the eye. Yeah. Secret doors in bookshelves for dummies. Pull on the book titled Pull Here for Secret Door. Wow! Who would have thought? This is the highest point on the island. I wonder what they do with it. Show off their poor sense of fashion. I could reach it easily, but as long as it meets me halfway, I don't want to. Grommet. What a silly word. Grommet, grommet, grommet. Welcome to the Flagomat. For half-mast, insert human ashes here. Handy. I don't usually associate with cleaning implements. On the other hand, I like little technical gadgets that make more noise than necessary. What's that? Is that a lint trap? It seems to belong to the Flagomat. The Flagomat only... With my sharp eyesight and sure instincts, I could do it, but I don't want to brag. And what's this?
The ashes of my poor mother. I keep them as a reminder.
What is a pot of ashes supposed to remind you of?
Not to feed fire platypus's dry kibble, for example.
Oh.
Hey! What are you doing?
You said I can take everything.
But those are my mother's ashes.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just bent them a little. If I could stretch the pants leg, it would make a terrific catapult. But what should I use to fasten it? Obviously, I'm still missing a component. I'll bear it in mind. The hook fits in this grommet perfectly. Now, I just have to find a reason why I would want to do that, and off we go. Good idea. Now, I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult. Nothing happened. Hey, just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat. Is that supposed to be a razorfish? To me, it looks more like a sword. Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor. Wish I could remember. Is sugar in the tank good or bad for the engine? Well, there's only one way to find out. Ah, right. It was bad. Thought so. It's really dark here, but not so dark that I'll have to use my legendary sonar hearing. After all, I have the brightest eyes in the whole southwest quadrant. Breathing all that mercury vapor when I was a kid is finally paying off. What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment. What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment. Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas? Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then. Whoa! A perfect trajectory! I'm sure that can be used a second time. Here, Platty Platty. Look at the yummies that Papa Rufus has. It should be possible to build something useful out of it. A landing net for flying platypuses? No, actually. Yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide. It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever. Here, Platty Platty. Ha! Got it! Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. According to the field guide, this is a water platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing. Look at this! A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that!
Sure looks like it.
Holy heck! Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
I use a special kind of bait.
Ha! And now he claims to have a... Wait a minute. Bait is important, and you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you've really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh, what's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tigerfish.
An ordinary tigerfish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tigerfish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not, shoot!
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Ugh, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait! What's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
Hey, stand still. Bummer.
Are you serious? You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
Expired tranquilizers. Better than nothing. He wants his peace and quiet. He can have it.
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tiger fish.
Ha! Got it!
Congratulations, Mr. Fisherman. Now give me the bait.
Huh. I don't know. It's a pretty tiny fish and really big bait. All right. Anything to shut you up. Voila! A zebrafish. According to the field guide, water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish. So far, so good. Of course. Ha! I could restore the poor fish to life with a couple of targeted electric shocks. All those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now. The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second. Come on, Fishbirds. Live! Live! I did it! It's alive!
Rufus, damn it!
Yeah, okay. Whatever that was. It was extremely cool. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy its existence as a zombie. Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh, it doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Hang on, Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace. Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh, it doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Hang on, Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Rufus, what are you doing?
Don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief but fulfilling existence.
You worthless idiot! Remove that monster from my aquarium immediately.
Come to Papa. Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Kind of cute. Water platypus seems to be no longer on the menu. You should always keep an open flame in your overcoat. So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire. Yeah! Burn, baby, burn! According to the field guide, this is a fire platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing. Oh, darn it. The egg hopped into the pipe system completely by itself. I have to get it out of there somehow. Ouch! Hot, 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 hot! Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Kind of cute. Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I did it! The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus-free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No!
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No! As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me, for the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course. You. Well, are you well-versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move. Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
I bet I can do this without your help.
That's what you said back then when you were playing blind man's bluff. It took you 3 days to find your way home, and 2 years until you had paid off what you owed me from the bet.
Knock, knock.
You again?
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady, and,
most importantly, it has to come from within you.
Isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
Not bad at all. It rhymes. The message is clear and the metaphors work well. And it even contains a few romantic keywords. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But, no.
Go get her, Tiger.
I have the feeling he was only trying to get rid of me. I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all of us. Just give it a try.
Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
Not bad at all. It's original, it's bold, and it's got this certain, artistic opacity. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But no!
Go get her, Tiger.
I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all of us. Just give it a try.
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco.
Not bad at all. It's amusing. The meter works perfectly, and it's even a love story in the broadest sense. Bravo! I think you're ready.
What? But no!
Go get her, Tiger.
Oh, platypus, you are the best. Upon your breast, I'll gladly rest. I like your pretty face so well, and your sweet platypusy smell. Knock, knock.
You again?
I still need your help.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all. Just give it a try.
And who? The organ? Were you? They want? Don't you want?
I shall call it.
And
not the. Welcome again.
Tell me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
Into your eyes, I'm fondly gazing. You're not a platypus. Amazing.
Welcome.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow. I suddenly feel so...
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
Sick. Knock, knock.
You again?
See you later.
Right. Leave me.
Knock, knock.
You.
I still need your help with that poem.
No, you don't. There's a poet lurking in all of us. Just give it a try.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
Say that again?
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent. Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late. I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What, earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for Goal. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints from father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
What just happened? I must have been unconscious. No wonder with the air in here.
Forget about it. Once the fungal spores have settled into your lungs, you can breathe normally again.
Huh? Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Realizing that is part of knowing me.
Just like living in constant fear of grievous bodily harm.
Exactly. Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
It's an excellent establishment. Reputable location, fantastic view, and the cuisine is exquisite.
Exquisite cuisine? What are they serving? Mud roast?
Well, it's most certainly not platypus.
No platypus. You're quite sure?
Oh yes, they've got everything except for platypus.
All right. Why not? At this point, everything sounds fine to me, just as long as it gets me out of this dive. Go ahead then, ask me out. While I'm waiting. What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up? Huh. I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right. What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Whoa! I don't believe it! First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag. Crane! Crane! What is it? I found something! One last...
No!
Little...
Don't say it!
Memo!
I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane. If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh!
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
That isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Huh, look who's talking.
Oh, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are?
Really? I'll get you for this.
Ugh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks. You know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
What's this? Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. a poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all. You are cuter than a batty. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Oh, yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a sub-illuminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes. Now all I have to do is persuade your two other aspects.
I'm sure you will find a way. And I should know. The others are a part of me, after all. To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You are a lot like Cletus, but you have a real backbone, and you aren't such a sissy.
That's true. But don't tell him I said that.
I had better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it? Oopsie! I must have nodded off for a moment.
No problem. As long as you didn't have any direct skin contact with the bar, that is.
You're funny.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
You're part of a resistance movement, or so I've heard.
Who said that? That's top secret information.
Sorry, didn't know that. And the others don't seem to be clear on the concept either.
Then please tell them. We can't have everyone broadcasting my secrets.
What are you rebelling against?
Against our oppression by the Organon. What else? Death to the Organon!
What has the Organon ever done to you?
Well, it oppresses me with its constant oppression. It makes me furious.
May I join you?
Impossible. You could be an Organon spy.
But how are you going to fight the Organon if you don't recruit new members?
Through passive resistance.
Meaning you do nothing?
But we do. We constantly hatch new plans about how we can resist even more passively. Sometimes we even don't say a bad word about the Organon for weeks. That's how passive we are.
Wow, the Prime Controller is going to blow a fuse when he finds out. Please let me join you. I want to impress a woman.
You think that would work?
Of course. Women go for courageous men.
Men who have the courage to use a filthy bathroom in a pub.
Yeah, I was thinking of the kind of courage you need to join a good cause.
Hey, but I'm already doing that. Here, take this bathroom key to Gulliver. I no longer need it.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Did it just get colder in here? Ah! What is that? Oh! Ah! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Anything but that! Take it away! Take it away! Ah! Not this agony! Ah!
Everything okay, kid?
I've been in worse tavern bathrooms.
It's just, I heard these noises, and
let's just say the toilet paper could be softer.
You don't have to play the tough guy for me, kid. I've been in there before, and I know the toilet paper. I feel your pain. By the way, you got a piece stuck to your foot, and you should remove it before someone sees. They wouldn't understand.
Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well...
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then. What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans. Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but...
In that case, can I have it?
Not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
What?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me. Is this a prescription?
May I touch? At least it seems to be written in Braille, although the writing is a little smeared, but it isn't a prescription.
Darn, I was so sure this time.
Wait a minute. This is one of my coupons. Where did you find it?
He was under his nose the whole time.
With this, you get a free sample of my latest shipment, Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. It's so new that there aren't any studies on medium or long-term after effects.
Cool.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
What kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination, but touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before. The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool. Anti-gravity socks. They have everything here. Here goes nothing. A juicer hat. I bet I look extra cool with this. Like a man of the world. Cole is bound to be impressed.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
O cucumber of revelation, reveal your wisdom to me.
Oh, these indestructible sunglasses of eternal darkness are a total ripoff.
Please explain the reason for your dissatisfaction.
Well, they're broken.
May I please have a look at the defective merchandise?
Here, just like I said. What a piece of junk.
Those are only scratches. The glasses are completely functional. See? As good as new.
I see. Ingenious. I just have to convince this tin can to wear the glasses, and then, whatever, something really clever.
I am very sorry, sir. The destruction of sample items is not permitted.
I'm not doing that, because according to the label, these sunglasses are indestructible.
That is correct.
Well then. Oh, these indestructible sunglasses of eternal darkness are a total ripoff.
Please explain the reason for your dissatisfaction.
Well, they're broken.
May I please have a look at the defective merchandise?
Here, just like I said. What a piece of junk.
Those are only scratches. The glasses are completely functional. See? As good as new.
Stop acting cute. The glasses are broken.
Excuse me? Where are you? I cannot see you at all. This indestructible high-end gadget is obstructing my view. What an overwhelming experience. Hello? Hello?
Gah, that thing sure has some nerve. Did you clear your throat? But you can't see what I'm doing. Or are the sunglasses broken?
Certainly not. The sunglasses function perfectly.
Super.
Dang it. Now that I have removed this fully functional item, may I politely inquire what you are doing over there?
Well, I'm just admiring your golden dragon of invisibility. It's really pretty.
I hate you.
It works! I'm invisible! Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Ow! I sure fooled him. May I bother you again?
Aren't you going to do that anyway?
Got a point there. Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Ha ha ha. Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I am so incredibly cool.
Just how cool?
I'm so, laid back, that the back of my head, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I certainly am reckless enough.
And no, you're not.
So how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. What was that you wanted me to do to prove I'm reckless enough? Shave Donna's cat?
No. I told you not to shave Donna's cat. That'd be extremely dangerous and stupid.
Haha! Danger is my middle name. And stupid is my, Don't try to stop me. I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Aw, no. I can't while someone's watching.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's Gadget Shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Huh. Let's see how well he can see me now. Huh. All right, the plan may be perfect, but perhaps it could use a little polishing. Huh. Let's see how well he can see me now. Well, looky here. If that isn't a radio station, what have we here? Slides of some sort. Probably the plans of unorganized crime. Let's see what those clowns are up to. Wait a minute. Nothing but scribbles. Somebody smeared finger paint on this. But that's...
Hello? Wink, please come in.
Uh-oh. There's a radio message coming in.
Wink, answer me.
Wait a minute. I know that voice. I bet it's Cowboy Dodo from the local radio station.
Wink, are you going to pick up or not? This is Cletus.
I mean, it must be Cletus. Of course, Goal's fiancé. Well, ex-fiancé, actually. He appears to have survived the crash of the escape pod. But what has he got to do with unorganized crime? I better answer this. I'm great at imitating voices. He'll never catch on.
Hello, Cletus?
Wink, is that you? Why are you talking so funny?
I'm not talking funny. I sound exactly like Wink. A phonetically trained ear would hear that right away.
Stop blabbering nonsense and get to the point. You know good and well that time is running out. Tell me, have you been able to track down my fiancé?
Ex-fiancé, you mean?
I mean Goal, my fiancé. Wait, I've got the picture you wanted. You can print it as a slide. And here's a picture of the cartridge that holds the ascension codes.
Ascension codes? Uh-huh. That nincompoop is tough. He's not giving up.
Excuse me?
My income group's not enough for living it up.
That should be the least of your worries right now. Do you need any more materials?
Where are you, anyway?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, yeah. Good question. Why, I wonder?
Because of the handover later?
My answer would have been more plausible, but yes, exactly.
I'm in an Organon blast tower, directly on the cruiser route to Porta Fisco. You'll find the coordinates on the next slide. But let me know in advance when you're going to show up here, or the Organon will see to it that your submersible never sees the surface again. Do you get that?
Why do you need those ascension codes again?
But I already told you!
Yes, but your pronunciation leaves a lot to be desired.
I'll explain it to you just one more time. The last high boat will be leaving Deponia from Porto Fisco in a week. So if I don't have the ascension codes by tomorrow, I won't be able to get back to Elysium in time!
Now that would be a disaster.
You said it. Actually, I shouldn't be telling you any of this, but I'm doing so anyway, because I know about the importance of motivating underlings. For reasons that are really none of your business, I must tell the Council of Elders in Elysium that Deponia is uninhabited. An awful lot depends on that. Everything else is insignificant.
Right.
Ulysses, the Organon's prime controller, takes no risks. If my report doesn't reach Elysium in time, he will see to it that Deponia is indeed uninhabited.
Say what? I mean, what did you say?
The Organon has the means to turn the entire area around the Rust-Red Sea into a desert. If I haven't got my hands on the Ascension codes by tomorrow, they will drop a bomb from this blast tower. As a result, all life on Deponia would probably be extinguished. This slide provides the proof.
But then you would be dead too.
Oh, bravo! You're beginning to see why it's so important to me to get Gold back. I hope you'll be sufficiently motivated now to find her. Cletus, out.
Just a moment. Oh, blast it.
What do I do now? If Cletus doesn't get the ascension codes by tomorrow, then all life on Deponia will be eradicated. But if he does get them, all of Deponia will be destroyed. I have to beat him to it somehow. Looks like it all depends on how fast I can bring Goal around. In other words, on my charms. It can't be so hard then. Kitty! Oh, how cute! Shaving the house cat of a criminal syndicate would be really extreme. So extreme that they would be guaranteed to make me an honorary member. Well then, let's do it. Huh? What's this? This is stuffed. Then where's the real kitty? Ah well, who cares? Uh-oh.
What have you done? The boss really isn't gonna like that.
We'll see.
Boss! Boss!
Here comes the boss. How's my hair? What a question. Perfect as always.
What? Who?
What's all this about? I mean, where's the boss? Somewhere behind this mad woman?
I caught an intruder.
Oops. Aw, poor kitty. Good kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty.
This little dipshit shaved Kitty. What do you want us to do with him? My thoughts exactly.
But she's only twitching. This lady suffers from tics.
Well done. Now you've really ticked her off. So, any last words?
I want to make Donna an offer.
All right. Donna's listening.
Forget it. I refuse to negotiate with criminals.
Have it your way.
Go ahead. A quick and painful death is better than having to endure this farce any longer.
Donna says no. What, I'm being pardoned? Are you serious? Now you have me confused. Are you being serious or not?
Huh, she nodded. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I can hardly believe it. Apparently, that means that you are now one of us. Congratulations,
Rufus.
Rufus, right. There's not many that make it. 2 so far.
How did that happen? Finally, my own tournament hand.
On guard! What is this? A challenge? Let me see. Yeah, those are actually real tournament fingers. And they're not loaded. So, let's get started. Are you ready to play rock, paper, scissors?
I'm ready.
Well then, lift your hand. 1, 2, 3. Impossible.
You...
beat me!
Don't mess with Rufus. That's what I keep saying. Oh, yeah.
Looks like I underestimated you. Well, be that as it may, I'm an honest player. And I keep my word. This is our secret knock. Can you remember that?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Can I hear it again?
But you mustn't tell anybody else.
Nobody but Gold.
What was that?
I need some alcohol now.
Ah, me too.
Oh, it's you! How nice!
It is done. We are resistance fighters.
Really?
Sure. I even know the secret knock.
Wow. Then what are we waiting for? We have to go to Janosch and get our instructions. Last one, there's a rotten egg.
But no. Hey, stop. Oh, rats. Da. No, wait.
That isn't the secret knock.
I know. I just got it a little mixed up. The knock goes... Da.
Wrong again. Beat it.
Crap. It's just because of that snappy groove they play in the marketplace.
That could be right.
Finally.
But I'm not sure. I can never remember the new knock. Could you knock the old one again, just to be sure?
But that's pure harassment.
If you're one of us, then you ought to know it. And this had better not be a knock-knock joke.
With my superb memory, I actually ought to remember how it goes. He did knock it once before. All right.
And this had better not be a knock-knock joke. Weren't you gonna knock?
No, wait.
Wrong again. Too bad. Better luck next time.
Ow! I can't believe this.
Weren't you gonna knock?
No, wait.
Wrong again. Too bad. Better luck next time.
Ow! I can't believe this.
What about it?
Hey, that's enough. I'm coming out now. I don't see the humor in knock-knock jokes.
Huh? There's nobody here, so it wasn't a knock-knock joke after all.
That isn't the new knock, Leibold.
Yeah, I forgot it again. Can't I just use the old one?
Oh, yes, okay. But only because it's you.
Now I've got it.
Hey, that was right.
Of course it was.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Come on in. The door's open.
The door is what?
Ah, another new recruit. At last, our course is getting the attention it deserves and a smattering of respect.
Say what? What are you getting at?
Attention.
And?
A smattering of respect. Just listen to you giggle.
Stop it. No, wait. Don't stop.
How can I stop if you never tell me what it is that you find so exceedingly humorous?
Bravo! Awesome! But seriously, what place is this? Some kind of circus? Because, you know, I'm really looking for the hideout of the Resistance, not a carnival.
You have come to the right place.
True. Carnival was last week.
Greetings, recruit. What's up?
You call yourselves a resistance cell? You look like a bunch of total losers to me.
That may be your first impression, but the truth is, we're a fantastic bunch.
Yanis! Would your new friend like a glass of orange juice?
No thanks, Mom. Vervy again.
Huh, you guys being venturesome?
Well, at least we have a concept.
So, what's your concept?
We're sitting here discussing, snacking on ships, and questioning about the unfairness of being oppressed by the Organon.
And what exactly are you hoping to move that way?
Move? Who said anything about moving?
Well, isn't that sort of implied by the term underground movement?
Oh, that, yes. Well, of course we are moving as well.
I wasn't talking about circling the sun and drifting away from the other tectonic plates. Your concept is crap. For crying out loud, you can't even pronounce the word concept properly.
If you have a better concept, then let us know.
I've got a concept.
What?
A concept. As in plan?
Ah, a concept. For a second, I thought you said concept. But if you mean a concept, I'm very interested. Just insert your sliders into the percent.
I've got to go.
The facilities are upstairs by the front door. FIFA la revolution.
The stage is set. The show can begin.
Hey! What is that all about?
I'm taking matters into my own hands now. You want to stop the Organon? I'm all for it. But you're going to need the right leader. Someone who's got courage and charisma.
Check.
With clear elocution.
Check.
In short, someone who could go up against the Organon all by himself if need be.
Cowboy Dodo from the local radio station is charismatic enough.
I was talking about myself, you dodos.
Don't make me laugh. What could possibly qualify you for that kind of responsibility?
What do you think? I've got a concept.
Yes, oh yes! A slideshow! I bet this is going to be so exciting.
Watch and learn. Oh.
What is that? A spot? Impossible to recognize anything.
A symbol.
A symbol?
How mysterious.
The concept sounds pretty exciting already.
Positively mystic, with just a hint of legend.
Shut up, Leibold. And what does it symbolize?
It shows what will become of us if we don't act right away.
Wow, this is shocking.
You're a pretty glib talker.
But do you have any proof for your claim?
I most certainly do. Here.
What's that?
This is an Organon blast tower. The Dark Exchequer has distributed these towers around the planet.
I find that disturbing.
I'm scared.
I don't quite understand. Why would the Organon build towers like that? What's the purpose of those bases?
Our enemy will try to smash the globe.
What? But are you really sure?
Of course.
It's true. The order comes from the Elysian Council of Elders. They have no idea that Deponia is inhabited.
Inconceivable. But what are we going to do about it?
We've got to attack them.
Attack the Organon? Are you out of your mind?
We don't even know where to strike.
Yes, we do. I've got a hand on the coordinates of one of the Organon bases.
Wow. He seems to be really well prepared.
I thought there were hundreds of blast towers. Why should we tackle this particular one?
Our enemy might blow up a bomb here and thus destroy the environment in and around the ocean.
That's horrible. Rufus is right. We must prevent it at all costs.
But what comes next? What about all the other blast towers?
The secret knowledge in Goal's mind might represent a valuable advantage.
So far, I understand it all.
Can you give us a brief summary?
I will do that.
No, you don't have to do that, Janosch. I can do it myself.
No, I will summarize this.
Uh-oh. All right, whatever happens, don't laugh, Rufus.
Show the first slide again, will you?
Exactly. What was that exactly?
An Organon bombing fort. Our enemy will try to eradicate Deponia. Our team will dare to attack.
So far, so good. And what is this?
You obtain topographical data, locating one particular Organon fort. Our enemy might detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land.
Almost done.
Goal and her brain implant might mean an important trump in our hand.
You've understood everything. Bravo.
That's all very well, but how does it help us?
An Elysian inspector named Cletus is currently here on Deponia. Goal accompanied him. That's why she's here in the first place. Her codes serve to activate the last high boat in Porta Fisco that is supposed to take her back to Elysium. We have to let Elysium know that Deponia is actually inhabited. Therefore, I will take Goal to Elysium.
But of course, you could try to sway the Council of Elders.
Once they learn that Deponia is inhabited, they'll cancel the blast.
But why should you, of all people, go to Elysium?
Because I'm the spitting image of the Inspector.
That's highly unlikely.
But it's true! Rufus and Cletus could be twins!
What a strange coincidence.
And it gets even better. Argus's cruiser has docked at the blast tower I indicated. Its mission is to take Cletus and Goal to the high boat in Porta Fisco. During the attack, Goal and I can make use of the ensuing chaos to overwhelm Cletus, and then I will take his place. What do you say? Are you with me?
That sounds very risky.
But it's our only chance. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Wow!
Long live Rufus, our spearhead!
Yay! That was so cool! You made Janos look like a little idiot.
Well, how else would he look compared to somebody my size? Now all I have to do is persuade your last alter ego.
To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You were a lot like Cletus, but you lack his moody, spiteful side.
That's true. Just thinking of that idiot really gets my dander up.
And you're so clueless and bumbling, which makes you very attractive to women.
Thanks, I think.
I had better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it?